Hey guys, this is Great by Saturday Night Let's Play here, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. I know I've been doing a Let's Play of Toy Story 3 on the Nintendo Wii, but since I haven't gotten into the swing of that recently because I've been very, very busy, oh, whoops, wrong game. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, sorry guys, I had the wrong game in my PlayStation, so I'm greatly sorry about that. But what I was saying was that I know I'm doing a Let's Play of Toy Story 3 for the Wii on this channel as well, but I've been so busy with my main channel and my personal life that I just haven't gotten around to doing it. So I thought I would do a side Let's Play along with that to hold you guys down. And it's actually starting up right now.
Sony Computer Entertainment America presents Universal Interactive Studios production. Developed by Eurocom Entertainment Software.
That's right, guys. We're going to be playing Crash Bash for the PlayStation, released back in 2000. By Universal Interactive Studios and Eurocom. Now, this is the first Crash game that has not been created and developed by Naughty Dog. So, this game is a little bit different than the Crash Bandicoot games that we know and love. This is basically like a clone of Mario Party. But I have to say, as frustrating as this game is, this is a very fun game, and I think you're going to enjoy this Let's Play. But I will warn you guys, this game is very, very difficult, and there's a 200% completion to go for, and this game is just not easy. So, a lot of parts, future parts, I'm probably going to have to cut stuff out, and you might hear some foul language coming out of my mouth, so I want to warn you guys about watching this LP. Watch this LP at your own risk. Because I'm warning you, there's going to be a lot of cursing going on. But anyway, let's get the game started. But I want to show you guys real quick how I actually have a file. What was I saying? Oh, I have another file going on a separate memory card. And it's got, I'm not sure what percentage I'm at on my separate file, but I'm actually pretty far into the game. I'm pretty far. So, I've been kind of practicing a little bit off the side, but some levels I haven't gotten to yet, so if I get to those in this Let's Play before I get to them on my own time, it's actually going to be pretty much a blind run, but for the most part, I actually know what I'm doing on these stupid demos. I don't care about the demos. So anyway, let's go ahead and get the game started. Just wait for this to load. Let's get the game started. Now, as you can see, there's 8 characters to choose from. Some of these characters you may recognize from past games. And there's 2 teams, good and evil. So, we got Crash, Coco, Tiny, Dingodile, and you'll actually see in a second why Tiny and Dingodile are on Aku Aku's team. And then you got Cortex, Brio, Koala Kong, and a new character to the Crash series, Rillaru. So, I was going to pick Crash, but I thought to myself, you know, I always go with Crash. So, I'm going to go for somebody else, and I think we're going to go for Dingodile. Alright, those are our opponents, and let's watch the cutscene.
Shadow wisdom. It is I who is the and for all time. For once, feeble brother, I agree with you. We shall settle this argument. Prepare to fight. No, Uka Uka. The ancients would not allow it. There can be no malice between us. A contest then. Good against evil. Your players against mine. Very well. Summon the teams. Crash, Cortex, welcome. You and your friends have been summoned here to do battle. A battle between good and evil. A battle to the end. May the best player win. Uka Uka, this is not a fair contest. You have too many players. If your confidence in evil is so great, you can win with equal sides. You must surrender two of your team. Very well. Choose. Let the games begin.
Alright, so that was the intro to the game, and that is why Dingodile and Tiny are on Aku Aku's side. So anyway, here we are in the first warp room, and the warp rooms are set up much like the warp rooms for Crash 2. You know, you have, in this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 main levels, and there's a boss level to go into. The boss level, of course, we cannot go into unless we get the trophies from these 4 levels. And in this game, we're going to be collecting trophies, much like in Crash Team Racing. We're going to be collecting gems, crystals, and relics. So let's go into our first level, which is Crash Ball. And I'll, as we go into each level, I'll explain it. But the levels do get repetitive. Like, there's like different series of games. Like, this is actually called Ballistics. It's called Ballistics, and this is basically a pinball game, pretty much. See, what you have to do is you have to deflect the balls away from your goal in order to win. And each player has a score, a specific number of hit points, I think it's called. They have up to 15 points. Well, they have 15 hit points. And if you reach 0, you lose. But if you defeat the other players before your score reaches 0, you win. Now, for the trophy challenges, you have to win 3 silver cups in a row in order to win a trophy. So this first level is actually probably the easiest in the entire game. You know, it's very basic, you know, nothing's too challenging. The real challenges is going to come when it comes to the gems, crystals, and the relics. Now, how I'm going to set this up is I'm going to try for the 200% completion, and I'm going to go for all the crystals, all the gems, and all the gold and platinum relics. Now, we're down to one opponent, Rillaru, but it's a pretty close match. This shouldn't take too long. So yeah, again, this is basically pinball, and this is actually a really nice concept. Oh, we won. Alright, so that's 1 cup. We gotta win 2 more. What I'm hoping is that this actually these parts don't take forever, because these games sometimes can take too much time. So hopefully these parts won't be running too long. I can upload more than 15 minutes, but my camera only allows me, I think about 32 minutes, 32 and a half minutes of recording time, and then my camera stops rolling. So I will have to try to stay within a good range. But some of these levels might go more quicker than the other, so who knows. We'll see how this goes. So yeah, this is the first Crash game that was not developed by Naughty Dog. Because after Crash Team Racing, they cut ties with, Naughty Dog cut ties with Crash. Universal held on to him. And Eurocom decided to create this game. And I must say, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not the Crash that most people know. But I mean, it's actually a nice concept, you know, having Crash and his friends being like a Mario Party type setting. Alright, that's our second cup. I mean, I think it's a nice concept. I think it's nice. But a lot of people have actually complained about this game. From the difficulty, to the design of the characters, to how it's not a Naughty Dog game, and basically to, you know, the controls. Did I say controls already? I don't think I did. Yeah, sometimes the controls in this game can actually be, you know, not very helpful or on your side per se. So, yeah. And also, I don't know how I'm going to, when it comes to uploading parts, I don't know if I'm going to do 2 levels per part. Normally with something like this, I'd probably want to go with 1 level per part. Because we're already running on 12 minutes of recording time. So, if this game goes quick enough, I might actually go with, I might do 1 more level and then end the part. So, I think, depending on how fast the levels go, and depending on how quickly I finish them, I will decide how many parts will be in, how many levels will be in each part. Alright, that's it. We won. And with that, we've got our first trophy. Now, we are going to be coming back later to get the Crystal Gem and relics. The relics we won't be doing until later on, but I'm thinking after I get all the trophies, I'm going to get the crystals and gems. So we got time for 1 more level. Let's go into level 2, Polar Panic. And we see the return of Crash's Arctic friend, Polar. Now again, this is another series of games that some people call Polar Push, but this is called Polar Panic. So anyway, what we have to do is we have to push our opponents off of the ice and be the last one standing. And if we are, we win. And there's a time limit. Alright. And there's these ice things that are actually around the rink. So, a trick is to actually get rid of the ice, and it makes it easier to get rid of your opponents. And there's this laser up there that actually gives you different power-ups, like, it can make you big, it can make you small, it can give you a weight, which it just gave to me, and Brio got it, but he's out, so now it's just me and Rillaru. And there's also a lightning bolt, where it can actually, see I just turned big. You can also get a lightning bolt, which, if you hold it for long enough, your opponents will be fried, and then you have an opportunity to push them off. And there we go. So again, this level's pretty easy. The later Polar Push levels, they're going to be very, very challenging. Yeah, you might be big, Brio, but oh! Did you see that? That wasn't fair. Alright, let's force the victory. We'll give it to Brio. Alright, so Brio's got 1, I got 1. Let's do it again. And if I don't talk much during the Let's Play, that's only because I'm trying to focus. So I don't want to sound too boring, but most of the time I'm just going to be keeping my mouth shut so I can concentrate. Because with a game like this, I just can't talk and concentrate at the same time. You know how it is. Whoa! Alright, that's 2. 1 more for the victory. This could be it. Yeah, I can do that too. I can push you back. Alright. Alright. Let's see what this is going to give me. Oh, there's that lightning bolt that I told you about. Let me get it away from Rillaru. Doesn't matter, he's out. Alright, we've won our next trophy. Again, like I said, not too challenging. Not too challenging. Alright, so I think I'm gonna cut the part here, and I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to go for 2 levels per part. I think that's what we're gonna try to go for. So in the next part, we're gonna go into Pogo Painter. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next part.